Listen, if you're looking to build an independent financial skill set or start over completely in your 40s, you need to understand right now that you cannot trade like a 20-year-old living in his parents' basement. You don't have the time to spend 8 hours a day staring at a chaotic screen, and you don't have the risk tolerance to burn your hard-earned capital on overcomplicated retail hype. In this video, I'm breaking down the absolute best and worst trading strategies for mature wealth builders, and I'm exposing the toxic methods that are designed to trap retail accounts. And by the very end of this session, I'm handing you our clean 4-metric workspace template, pretty much on TradingView, that simplifies institutional market trends onto a 5th grade level. So that being said, it gives you a visual checklist. So let's look at the worst strategies that you need to delete first, and then we'll get into the solution that I think you'll thank me later for. Let's get into it. And the worst thing you can do is try to memorize each and every one of these patterns. That can be a headache, and this is how I initially started years ago, and I think this is the very reason why I didn't stick to it. I'm like, I gotta memorize these patterns. It looks good and fine and dandy, but in a live market, it doesn't stand out. Now, over time, of course, you can get used to it and recognize it. And of course, there are different things that can help you. But starting this way, trying to memorize this, is not recommended, especially if you're 40 and older. Period. But especially later when you're trying to think of real wealth building solutions, something that can give you the ability to push buy, push sell in a timely manner and recognize A+ setups. I want to show you how you can recognize A+ setups, and just as long as you can count to 4 and you know your colors, you can push buy and sell at a time that has a high probability of being profitable. That's what matters the most to me. We want to remove as much of the fluff. Now, if you want to double back and learn all of these patterns or similar versions, by all means, do what works for you. But if you find something that's working, stick to it and then find out how you can enhance it. And I'm pretty sure you won't have to recognize all of these different patterns. So let's get into the simple A+ setup that you'll be looking for, that gives you a 4-metric system that you can follow and know when to hit buy and hit sell. And then I'm going to show you on the chart what it actually looks like, so that way you can have a bit more confidence in knowing that you could be a profitable trader. And if you've already been trading, even better, because now it'll just simplify things even more for you. But if you're brand new, this can help you as well. Let's get into it. So this is what I mean by looking for A+ setups. I said it because I wanted you to see how it looks on the screen. It's in, a couple of different places. But an A+ buy setup, you want everything to be green. A high probability of the market going up, also known as going long. Green buy signal. So you'll see the green buy signal, which is the indicator that prints a green buy signal. So you want to see that. You want to see a green bullish bias. Remember I showed you the bias in the upper right hand corner. It's either going to say bullish, bearish, or neutral. If it's neutral, you don't do anything. You just wait. Patience is key in trading. Patience brings wealth in trading. So you look for a green bullish bias, which lets you know that the market has been going up. That's the bias. That's the nature of the market at the time. You look for a green trend bar. That's the wavelengths that I showed at the bottom of the screen. You want that to also be green. And then you're looking for a green power line. Power line that is green and horizontal basically says money is in the market right now at this time. Come get some. It's so many words. Once all those 4 things have been checked, consider that an A+ buy setup. So it's a higher probability. Real simple. Real simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. For A+ sell setup, what you're looking for is, pretty much the opposite, minus one thing, being identical. You're looking for a red sell signal. You're looking for a red bearish bias. You're looking for a red trend bar. And you're also looking for the green power line as well. That lets you know money is in the market. You want liquidity. You want to be able to get money out of the market at the right time, strategically, and rinse and repeat. This is an example of what an A+ setup is, based on these 4 things being in position once you have everything set up, once you get access to the group. Now, I'm gonna go over real quick what's in the group so that way you understand what you're getting, and then let me know if you got any questions, anything you want me to clarify on, so that way I can incorporate it in other videos, and I know it can help others as well. All right, so now that we know what we're looking for a daily bias that says bearish or bullish. This one says bearish, so we're looking for a good sell signal. We already had a sell signal that was displayed, but we were looking for some things in order to determine if it was an A+. So we got a sell signal, we got red momentum, red trending, and a green power bar, which means it can push it in the downward direction. I haven't placed sell just yet, and this is live. This is not a replay. I haven't placed sell just yet, but I have a feeling what it's about to do is get closer to touching that green line here and then come right on back down. So I'm gonna enter my sell position at that time. I don't want to enter it, before recording this video, so that way you can get a good live in action trade. This is an A+ setup. We got one, which is the daily bias being bearish, which matches the sell signal, and then this is the entry line that they recommended. We got to take profit here, take profit 2 here, but this green box right here does serve as a level of support, so it could cause it to bounce off as it did. However, I believe that it's going to come back down because the A+ setups tend to hit the take profit eventually 80% of the time, and sometimes it just has to go up and down. It may play with you from time to time, but it just went to that green, so I'm gonna go ahead and get in position to push sell. Could it be wrong? Absolutely. I actually could have showed a previous sell signal that was displayed and was successful, but something said let's go ahead and do this live so we can see. I really want to wait to see what this candle ends at. So it's 39 seconds left in this candle, and I want to see what it does. I could go ahead and hit sell now, but I want to kind of wait that 30 seconds out and then see how the next candle begins, and then go ahead and hit the sell. That's what my gut is telling me, so that's what I'm gonna do. But you can take pride in knowing that, okay, we had an A+ setup, daily bias bearish, sell signal, red trend, green momentum, good chance of it heading downward. And I actually would have been in profit had I pushed the sell button there, but I said I wanted to wait this out, so that's what I'm sticking with. So I want to see what the next candle does. Then I'm gonna go, when it switches to the next candle, I'm gonna go ahead and enter my sell. So I'm gonna enter the sell. Hopefully it goes through, and then we'll see how it plays out. I believe that it's gonna go in the positive direction, and that's what it's doing so far. Now keep in mind, I've only been in the trade for a few seconds. This is a live setup. I can literally close out in profits right now if I wanted to, but I just want you to see in real time how it works. And this is just one contract. If it was more contracts, sometimes people would have a ton of contracts right here, and they'll be already up $100 or a couple $100, and they just might close out whenever they want to. Some people have larger contracts, and they may be up $1,000 right now, so it's just up to you. But what I wanted to do was let it retrace, and then kind of correct itself, bounce off of that line, and come right on back down. And that's exactly what it's doing. But this is just using the 4-metric system. Daily bias, matching whatever signal, matching whatever trend, green momentum equals profits. If you can do that, I think this will simplify your trading process as you embark on this journey of trading without trying to learn all of those different patterns. That could be a headache within itself. Now, for the sake of the video, I'm gonna close the trade out sooner, but you see in real time, I haven't been recording no more than 3 minutes. I've been in the trade a little less than that, and it's already going in my favor based on me using the A+ setup and paying attention to the fact that it was going that way, and I felt like it was going to come back towards the TP1, or nonetheless come back and touch this green box to test or retest that support level, and then probably ultimately push through to TP1. That's all hypothetical. Sometimes it's a matter of, if you see the profits that you're okay with, take those profits. So do what feels right for you when you're trading, but you gotta admit that having a system that lets you know, okay, I got a sell signal, okay, I see some momentum, I see some trend, is matching the bias, I can do that. Let me go ahead and test that out. And then over time, you'll know, like I just figured, okay, it's probably gonna go back here and then retrace. Let me enter when it's pulling back, because when you enter a sell, you want to catch it on the pullback, not necessarily just enter it whenever. So that's just a little something that I've paid attention to as I've been doing these demo trades over and over and over again. You just kind of learn as you go. Now it's entering another candle, and it's still heading in the bearish direction. But like I said, for the sake of the video, I'm gonna close it out early. But during this whole trade, it's pretty much in profit. Is that how it's gonna play out all the time? Absolutely not. But when you have an A+ setup and you know when to buy or sell based on the metrics, based on a system that was created by, you know, people who have been doing this for a very long time and been highly profitable with it, I think this simplifies things for people who are starting fresh, but they don't want to sit in front of a screen all day or learn all of these different patterns. And if you can do this, like I said, if you can count to 4 and you know your colors, then you can be profitable as it relates to trading, and it doesn't take a lot of time. The more contracts, the more profits you can have in a shorter amount of time, but of course it can position you to lose. This is not financial advice. It's nothing I'm saying is guaranteed. I just want you to see the power in trading and your ability to get money out of the market. So I'm gonna close this trade out, but you see the potential in this, and I do feel like it's gonna make its way back down here. If I was, you know, keeping the video longer, I would wait it out and then at least let it go to the box and then probably take my profits there, or even do my TP1 and see if it goes to the take profit 1. But be okay with whatever profits you got out of the market based on whatever your goals are. So that being said, hopefully this helps. Let me know if you have any questions. But if you're over 40, then I know that this is something that you can do. Count to 4, know your colors, see profit, take profit. Mr. Smith, signing out. Salute.